are a person who has been through a lot. And the way they called you Mexican garbage can.
That was school.
I know.
It's too loose.
It's too loose. I can see. I can tell.
In school, at that time, at that era, that's what they called.
That's horrible.
There.
I remember when I was little, like, it was actually Mexican kids that hated on me because I had a Mexican name, but I looked so white. So I got,
But
like,
you're not
Mexicans,
white.
like, I know I'm not. I told them, but they made fun of my name because it was a Mexican name that my mother decided to burden me with.
I don't know how other nationalities are.
I think in general though, everybody's getting along much better these days, and there's so many, there's so many white kids that listen to Mexican rappers or mostly black rappers, and just the whole like thing with music business.
Well, I hope to God there's been
that white people can dig.
I hope to God there's been an improvement. I haven't been around to observe schools, but all I can tell you, it was terrible at my time, and probably many years after my time.
Let's open another bottle here. My gosh, I don't want to be draconian.
Draconian? What the hell is that?
Just stringent in the doling out of bubbly. We have much to celebrate tonight.
If you stop and think about it.
I love you, Jen.
I love you too, Diego.
If you stop and think about it, and you're that age, and you're going to school, okay, and they're calling you that,
right?
Very painful.
Oh, I know. You've survived a lot, and then when you were even to go to school and to be called that, then to go home and have to face Uncle Raymond and how strict he was. I mean, my God, Lolita.
Well, he was the least of my problems.
Everybody loved Raymond. That's true. That was such a stupid joke.
He was the least of my problems. I mean, it affected me. I wasn't used to having anybody be that strict with me.
Right. Well, of course not.
But he cared about my education.
Thanks, Jen.
Right.
He was very involved in wanting me to learn English and get an American education. So he had some good in him.
Well, I'm sure he did, but
He was that way. He was a detective. He was a policeman.
I know.
He treated people that way.
That's horrible. I'm sorry.
He got used to treating people in that kind of way.
Oh.
But a little girl, Lolita, a little girl.
Oh, that's messed up.
I mean, he
sorry.
just had that strict personality. He was always a policeman.
Both my parents are teachers, so they just
La policía.
Both my parents. I'm just lucky because both my parents were teachers, so they just taught me shit my whole life.
Well,
my dad's like.
I can talk to you about and tell you about a funny and fun part of my life in school.
Tell us. Tell us now. This is the first time I've ever heard anything about this.
They always called on me when there was entertainment programs for me to sing in Spanish.
Really?
Right on.
I think so, did
I think you did tell me that. I think I remember it now.
You never told me that.
What kind of songs would you sing? Can you sing
well,
one for us now?
I had to sing something that they understood.
Right.
And at that time of my life, and at that time of school, it was La Cucaracha.
Oh, can you sing it for us now?
No.
Please.
Marijuana.
Was marijuana in it? Were you singing about marijuana at that age?
Yeah, but they didn't know. I didn't know what marijuana was.
Yeah, you did.
Did the teachers know?
Not at that age. God.
Did the teachers know?
Juanita was in the marijuana.
No, they didn't stop me.
Oh my God.
Because it was going over well. How is Manuel?
He's good. He's retired now. He's just drinking his beer and smoking his cigars and enjoying his life,
Tell Gloria sent her love.
Oh, I will.
I always was friendly with him.
I know you were.
I felt it. Like I understood the situation. I wanted him to feel better.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Well, I've done good work in that area.
Right.
Of
No, you
helping
have.
people.
Absolutely.
I have a sensitivity towards people, or used to. I don't know what I have anymore.
You still have it. So.
I always made it a point to let Wendell know that I cared about him.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because he was going through whatever he was going through, but I wasn't part of what was happening to him.
Mm.
So I used to make it a point to emphasize to him that he was okay and that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was younger then.
Wanted to get the divorce?
Hmm?
Do you know who wanted to get the divorce? My mom or him?
Your mother.
My mother filed for it.
Did he ever tell you?
I don't think either of them ever told me, but the thing is
Have
this.
you ever asked?
Like, well, all I figure out from the whole thing is this. Mom's a Cancer and my dad's an Aries, okay? We're talking an extremely sensitive water sign and extremely, like, go there, you know, outgoing fire sign. You know, it didn't work out. I mean, I know that much. You know what I mean? Like, obviously they're not compatible signs, you know, but I think it's really great because my father's, like, moon is in Cancer, like, people hear me talk about astrology and it just trips them out because I know so much more than pretty much everybody in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure there's people that know way more than me. But the thing is they both have one main thing in Cancer, which is, like, the mothering sign, the nurturing sign. So even though they didn't work out as
they've
parents,
been able to work out for you.
They've
as
been
parents.
able, you know, yeah, exactly. And I think it's really kind of a beautiful thing. I think I'm really lucky, you know, like.
Have you ever asked your father or your mother about?
I don't know. They probably told me when I was younger. I just didn't care. You know,
Where
it's
are
done.
they?
It's done. They're back in Arizona.
They're in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw them again.
You just saw them. Well, not in a few days. But you
Did they die?
My parents?
Did I see them?
His mother, su madre, is Jessica. Jessica, ¿tú recuerdas ahora?
On that marriage.
That's okay.
Manuel y Jessica.
I totally forgot about that marriage.
It's okay, we're all drinking champagne.
Yeah,
No
it's
wonder.
okay.
Cheers.
It's okay, Lolita.
No wonder you're
It's
hysterical
okay.
about me. Oh God.
Did they
Well,
die?
that's okay. Did they die? Oh, you gotta laugh, huh?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people to think about.
So if we were to add all of that up, all the people that came after you, directly from you, that would be 2 children, 7 great-grandchildren, or 7 grandchildren. That makes 9. Plus 8 great-grandchildren, that makes 17. Plus 1 great-great-grandchild, 18 people who are direct descendants of you.
Which one is the great-great?
My daughter. I'm proud to admit, and I will show you a picture so that you can
Before
remember
you know
her.
it, you'll have a few from my side too.
What, darling?
I said before you know it, you'll have a few great grandchildren.
Oh, with the
from
way
me,
this
too.
woman, with the way this woman survives, okay, okay, for sure she will. That's my daughter,
Oh,
Esmita,
God.
2 great-great.
Oh, God.
So you have 18 direct descendants, and you may have 19 because I'm not sure if Amihai has 2 children or if it's just 1. He may have 2.
I've never even met him.
18 direct.
Brock hit me up on
18
Facebook.
Okay,
direct.
now my grandsons in Israel, they have children.
Exactly, I counted those children.
How
And
many
I have
do they
pictures. Well, I think Amihai has 1, but he may have 2. And Barak got married to an Asian woman. He got married to a Chinese, young
I
Chinese
think
woman.
she's cute.
And I have pictures. I'm friends with him on the internet, and I have all these pictures of his new baby that he had with her. And this baby, Lolita, is so cute.
Does he have Oriental
It's a
eyes?
great grandchildren. The baby has the slanted eyes. You know, the infant has ojos rasgados, pero they're large. So cute. So, in other words, not
Now, who
as
is this?
squinty as Chinese. Barak's child. You have an incredible legacy.
But I don't have track, but they don't keep track with me.
They do, but you don't always remember.
Which ones?
Barak came to visit you the last time he was visiting, which was about 2 years ago. I came and paid you a visit.
Okay.
And Jessica sees you every 2 weeks. And
Well, I have an extremely, extremely close relationship with Jessica. Extremely close.
And of course, you know how close I am with you.
And you too.
Don't leave me out of it. I'm starting to
I'm
get
not leaving you
celosa.
out of it.
I'm starting to get celosa.
But Jessica and I go back longer.
I know. Jessica knew Mama too, and I didn't know Mama.
What's happening with her, Jessica?
She's doing well. She's doing quite well.
Who is she with of a man?
She's with a man that she's been with for several years. His name is Jordan. He's a very good man.
So it lasted.
It's been lasting. It's the longest relationship.
They had to ask my permission.
Yes, Jordan has cancer, but they caught it early, and so there's hope that he might live longer than other people would in that position.
Yeah, because I've had a worry about that.
Yeah.
So it looks hopeful?
It does look hopeful.
Ginny, want to hear something funny? When I first found out Mom and Jordan were dating, like, there was this time back in 2006 when I was in 6th grade that they just get together and he'd buy us dinner and stuff. And there's this one night, I'm just sitting in my room watching Star Wars, you know. I'm wondering what's going on with them, you know what I'm talking about? And it's Ron Goulet all over again. I go out there, I just see them all over each other, you know what I'm talking about?
You told me all about it, I remember.
and then, like, I was like, what the? And, like, Jordan's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then this whole thing happened, like, they were like, are you sure it's okay, honey, if we date? And I was like, yeah, I don't care.